Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. See if we can get out of some of this light. Let's see. Oh, that's a little better. All right. How is everyone doing? Give me just a moment. Let me get set up on Facebook here. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. This is your one and only Queen Dish here. Here to spend some time with you on this wonderful Wednesday, Winning Wednesday, for all of my traders who may have won some trades, Winning Wednesday. But even if you are not a trader yet, it is still Winning Wednesday. All right, you're blessed. You're here on Earth, alive and well and fully mobile. Have a place to stay, food to eat. You're blessed, so you're winning. We're all winning. All right, so it is wonderful Wednesday. Hold on, because I have to check. I just put a trade in. No, I need to check real quick. Okay, of course it's winning. Okay. But anyway, hey, everyone. I'm here on my usual Wednesday to talk about the phenomenal skill that I have learned and continue to learn, as well as my fellow traders and friends and business partners. We're going to talk about Forex. Forex stands for foreign exchange. It is simply trading one currency for another. So it is a phenomenal skill to learn. Hold on. I just need to take a look at my chart real quick. I'm sorry. For my traders, you know, I just had to take a look real quick. Okay, just had to make sure. Okay, have to make sure that Bay is good. Yeah, but yeah, it's here to talk about Forex. So, you know, I only knew about the New York Stock Exchange. I mean, a lot of people only know about the New York Stock Exchange, and the wealthy, unfortunately, they don't want us to know, you guys. They don't want us to know about Forex. They don't want us to know about other ways to make money, other ways to multiply your money, to increase your income, to have more money, and to really have more than enough, rather than just being comfortable how we're all programmed essentially to be, is to just go to work and be happy, you know, with our job that we get after college, because, you know, we're conditioned to go to school and get a job, a good job at that. We can't forget that it has to be a good job. And then you just work until you're like 65, and then you retire from the same company that you worked for the last 50, 40 years. Yeah. So that doesn't really work. It's a new day and we want to be honest and talk about some truths. There's your truth, my truth, and the truth. And the truth is the wealthy don't want us to know some of the secrets to how they got wealthy. Because if you can imagine, if we all knew how to make more money and knew about wealth, some of the big guys, they wouldn't get to play or have as much fun as they're having, because there would be more of us, right? There would be more of us. It's a crazy thing, but if you think about it, that's not really true, because there's more than enough to go around. So even with like millions of people wealthy, I mean, that would actually be a bonus. That would be a plus, because if you think about it, if more people were financially well off, if more people didn't have to work as hard for money, if more people were financially free, I have a feeling the world would be a different place. Can we just be honest? Can we really be honest? Money is the number one reason for divorces, or finances, excuse me. There was a study done, and the number one reason for the breakups are finances. And that was actually something that was shocking to me, because I'm going to be honest, I thought it was like infidelity. Nope. Number one reason was finances. So clearly, finances are important in any household, for yourself, for your loved ones. So we want to be real and honest and authentic and talk about money and income and the fact that it is important. I heard someone recently make a comment. So it was that money isn't everything. And while that's true, I would say that money is important. We want to be honest, okay? Because a lot of people are struggling, and finances have a lot to do with that. And a lot of people want more money. They just may not know, excuse me, those are my alerts for my pairs that I'm going to be talking about with Forex. So excuse me when those go off. Hold on, let me just turn them off for a second, you guys. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. I just need to turn my notifications off so we are not interrupted. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think that's the only one. Okay, good. But yeah, money is important, and to act like it's not, or to say that it's not, that's not true. We all have different beliefs, and we're all conditioned. Again, we're all conditioned to really just to be okay with being comfortable, and to really not want more, to almost make it seem like you're a bad person, or possibly a bad Christian, like you're a bad person if you want more or you strive for more. And that's not true. There's nothing godly and extra godly about being poor. There's a lot of there are a lot of different teachings, is what I will say. And I just don't subscribe to being poor, having a poverty mindset. And unfortunately, there are people out here in that sector, as far as the pulpit, that do preach poverty, or they keep you, based on what they teach, based on apparently their own beliefs, that they teach, or keep you, what they do teach keeps you imprisoned versus empowered. And I'm here to empower. And my people that I'm surrounded by, we want to empower you. The company that I'm going to be talking about that has offers this phenomenal skill set is here to empower you. So it's just a different mindset. It's something that you yourself are in control of. You just have to make the shift mentally, consciously, which will change you subconsciously, your subconscious beliefs. You have to make that shift and you have to make that decision. Okay, it is a mindset. Wealth is a mindset. Your thoughts are really important. Your beliefs are important. And as I talk about, Forex, I would just a suggestion that you keep an open mind, because sometimes a blessing can come in an unexpected form. If you would have asked me a year ago, 2 years ago, earlier this year, like if you would have asked me about Forex, I wouldn't have had anything to say. Or if you would have asked me, if you would have asked me, could you have imagined doing this? Like, no. Like, for me to be in the space that I'm in and able to do what I'm able to do on my own, in the short amount of time that I've been able to learn it, because I made a decision to put in the time to learn it, to learn this skill. No, I would have never thought a million years. I'm just being honest. But that's the beauty, you guys. When you keep your mind open, when you're open-minded, stuff starts to happen. Like, stuff will come to you when you open yourself up to different things, and you'll be surprised at how things change. Like, you'll be so surprised. So, I understand this is not for everybody, and that's fine. But for those of you who have an open mind and are making a decision, a conscious decision to keep an open mind, then let's go ahead and talk about Forex and IML. IML is iMarkets Live. It stands for iMarkets Live, and they offer this phenomenal skill set. It's the educational platform in which I was able to and am able to continue to grow and evolve as a Forex trader. Okay, it is a way to multiply your money, because, guys, the banks are doing it. Like, that's what got me into it. Like, I was already in a space where I was open and based on some of the goals that I have on one of my vision boards, it just worked out perfect, and I was open-minded. And so when I found out that the banks are using my money in the foreign exchange market, I was like, oh, no. No. You guys aren't going to have all the fun with my money, and I'm not. You're not going to make millions of dollars on my money and then pay me 2 pennies. Oh, no. That's not going to happen. So, yes, if you have a bank account, your bank uses your money to trade in the foreign exchange market to make themselves money. And then when you look at your interest statement at the end of the month, you will see maybe a couple pennies, maybe 10 cents. You know what? I don't know. Maybe they're getting crafty. Maybe they're increasing their percentage. So you may have like 20 cents. Boom. You may have 20 cents. So hey, but compared to how much money that they make trading our money, there's no comparison for what they give us. And if you could learn a skill that could help you multiply your money, and do exactly what the banks are doing already with your money, why wouldn't you, right? Why wouldn't you? So let me get this presentation up here. Give me just a second. Let me get it up here for you guys. Check my trade as well while it's coming up. Let's see. I did some scalping. So like right before I got on here, let's see, let's try this again. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna get it right one day. I swear I am. I swear I am. Okay, hold on, you guys. Lord have mercy. Hold on. Okay, so, there it is. I told you I'm gonna get it. I got it. Okay, there it is. Boom. But yes, I was scalping right before I got on here. So I got in my live account, I got a couple pips. And then I went to my demo account for what I'm in right now. There we go. All right. So again, IML stands for iMarkets Live. They provide this phenomenal platform, educational platform, for you to be able to learn how to multiply your money in the foreign exchange market in the same way that the banks do, honey. Okay, so past profits do not equal future profits. Trade at your own risk. Again, the disclaimer is past profits do not guarantee future profits. Trade at your own risk. Okay, here we are. Good old Forex. But like I said, Forex stands for foreign exchange. You just are trading one currency for another. When you guys travel, or you know someone that travels international, for example, and you see, usually you'll see somewhere that says something like, you know, currency exchange. That's all it is. It is totally legit, totally legal. Oh, sorry, you guys. Lord have mercy. Give me 1 second. See, that's what happens when you're excited about your trade. Goodness. Sheesh. Lord have mercy. There it is. Okay. But yes, that's all it is. Trading one currency for another. The beauty about this is you can trade on any device. The beauty of your own phone or an iPad. I have a Kindle. I don't know. I've never tried it on my Kindle, but I imagine I can pull up the charts on TradingView on my Kindle. So that's the beauty. This is so convenient. Cryptocurrency, a lot of you guys have heard of that. So again, you can do all of this from your phone. Foreign exchange, the Forex market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You're talking about a $5.3 trillion a day market. So there is more than enough to go around. Okay. So iMarkets Live has some phenomenal leadership here. You see Christopher Terry is the CEO. The company was founded in 2013. You know, they seek to empower and inspire, encourage people to really essentially take control of their finances, to really become financially free. You know, what a great way to do this. This is not hard, you guys. It is absolutely not hard. It is just different. And it certainly makes a difference when you have some phenomenal leadership like them who are very passionate about what they do. And they're usually like always traveling and try to make it to different events. So usually at some point you'll like meet one of them. Usually. We had Alex come out here earlier this year. He was out here. Chris was of course down at our international event that we had in September in Florida. So yeah, they're phenomenal guys, and it makes a difference when you have great leadership. So iMarkets Live Academy, this is where you would start. Over 100 educational videos. I'm sure there's more by now because they're constantly always adding stuff to be of more value. There's a lot of different levels, like beginner all the way up to advanced. And they're also in different languages. So this is where you want to start. This is where I started. This is where you start. You learn all of your basics. You know, what is a stop loss? What is a pip? You learn all of your basics. risk management, the mindset, even mindset. There's stuff in there on that. So this is where you want to start to really get you set up and prepared for what's to come, which would be iMarkets Live TV. So this is live, and live with Forex educators, like people that actually know what they're doing, people that are making a lot of money. We can't talk about figures, but we all know. We all know they're making a whole lot of money, okay? So they know what they're doing. And what you do, what you have the wonderful ability to do is jump on a live session with these like Forex experts. And so everything that you learned from iMarkets Live Academy can now be applied. It'll kind of start to come together because you learn about a stop loss and pips and risk management, and you learn about the very basic, a candlestick. So now when you jump on a live session with one of the educators and they're going through the market and they're going through the chart, stuff will kind of start to add up and make sense. Same like it is in the academy, different levels, basics all the way up to advanced, and also in different languages. And another thing is, even if you cannot jump on a live session, guess what? They have it recorded. So you can go back and watch the live session. And in the live session, people tend to ask questions, of course. So you'll be able to go through like the chat and see some of the questions that were asked, because I'm sure you're probably gonna have a question. But you're gonna have a question. I have questions. You're gonna have a question, and so maybe somebody might have asked a question that you would have asked had you been able to catch it live. So again, just a wealth of information. You simply just have to apply yourself. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, this is something you're gonna get overnight, because you're not. You're not. You have to put in the time and effort to learn the skill. It is a skill. It is a skill. And it is a skill that no one can take away from you once you get it. But you have to put in the time. And they're offering and like giving you access to over 60 plus educators under one roof, like one umbrella, for what I think is like a very low, or just a very affordable price. I'll say that, a very affordable price, okay? So something else that the company offers, is the harmonic scanner. So I know it looks like a butterfly, but that butterfly is making a whole lot of money for a lot of traders, okay? Basically, it scans the market. It gives you your entries. It gives you like your risk points and your take profit. So we have specific educators that focus solely on the harmonic scanner. So what you'll find when you, of course, get enrolled, excuse me, what you'll find when you get involved and enrolled is you'll find what works for you, and you'll find who you kind of vibe with the most. And what works for you, but you have to be in movement. You have to be doing the work. You have to be applying like what you're learning. In other words, you have to be putting in the time and the effort to learn this. And so you're likely going to, jump on a couple different, several different educators, for example, and you're going to find out who works best for you. But there are specific educators that focus solely on the harmonic scanner to help you, of course, multiply your money and have more success, in the market with the harmonic scanner. And the same thing for the web analyzer. Same thing, works in real time, scans the market. We have people that focus solely on the web analyzer. So you will find what works for you. There isn't a one size fits all. No, everyone that comes in does not do the harmonic scanner. Everyone that comes in does not do the web analyzer. Some do both, because you will find what works for you. The company doesn't control you like that. They give you full autonomy to figure out what works for you, but they give you the information. And that's the most important thing. You're getting all of this education, this wealth of knowledge as far as Forex and the educators that show up for us every day. You know, they do this every day. Well, not every day because they have a different schedule, but for the time that they commit, they're showing up consistently for us to teach you this skill because apparently it works. Like, I would not be on here if I didn't believe in it. I just don't do that. I would not be on here if I did not believe in this, and that you have the ability to make some additional income, possibly become financially free, you know, or just supplement your income. Some of you may like your job, some of you may love your job, and you may just be looking for some additional income. So whatever your why is completely up to you, but the company doesn't make any money off of you. I don't make any money off of you. There's no commission, nothing like that. Like, I'm here because I want to be here, and this platform is here for you to take the time, for those that choose to do that, for you to take that time to learn the skill so you can possibly and potentially multiply your money in the same way that the banks are doing it with your money, honey. Yes. So swing trades is something that the CEO himself offers. He does this. He has been doing this over 20 years. You see, 25-year veteran. Like, he actually goes through the market and you gives his analysis on the market. So he's the CEO of the company. He probably knows what he's talking about. Just maybe a little bit, you know. He knows what he's talking about, and he takes time out of his busy schedule to do this for us. And you get these directly from him. And he has a night owl session that you can jump on and watch him work, honey. Like, it's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing. Okay. Swipe trades is something else that is offered. A lot of people love this because if you know how to copy and paste, swipe trades is a no-brainer. For a lot of people coming in, okay, in many cases, they start with swipe trades. Why? Because swipe trades gives you everything. They just give you everything. Like, they give you everything, you guys. Like, these same expert traders that are teaching in the iMarkets Live TV, those that are doing the session, some of them, okay? Some of them are part of the Swipe Trades clan. And so they're just throwing out trade ideas for you. Now, again, you have full autonomy over what you choose to do, who you choose to learn from, what what product works best for you. You're in full autonomy of all that, okay? How much you want to risk, whatever your take profit is, your stop loss, like, you're in full autonomy over your money and your ability to make money. You're in full autonomy over that, okay? But they at least are they're just throwing the trades out. They're just throwing them out to you. They're just throwing them out. And your phone is just going ding, 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 ding from all these swipe trades. I'm serious. Like, oh my gosh. But it's a wonderful way to earn while you learn. So while you are learning, you can also earn because they're giving you everything. Your take profit, your stop loss, they're coming back. So if they send out a trade, for example, and the market decides to reverse and go in an opposite way, they're going to immediately send something out, be like, hey, jump out, take the money and run, something, but they're constantly updating it. So they're giving you the information and following up. Like, you're never ever left to the wolves here. That's what I could say. Like, you're never ever left to the wolves. Okay. So if you know how to copy and paste, you're in good hands, which I know y'all do. Because swipe trades, again, it's so many people love this coming in, and why wouldn't you? Because you can earn while you learn. And I know no one gave me any money, or I certainly didn't earn while I was sitting in college. I certainly didn't earn while we were in high school. No, we weren't earning. We were just learning. But with this, you have the ability to earn while you learn. okay? Because they just give you everything. Because you don't know coming in, you don't know anything. But as you're learning, it'll start to make sense. But even during that process, you're able to take based on what you choose to do, because again, it's up to you. You can choose what you want to take and what you don't want to take, okay? Swipe coin is also available. We just keep adding products. Gosh, there's something called Gold Cup. I haven't gotten the updated PowerPoint for that yet, but there's something else called Gold Cup. Like, you guys, like, there's like so many ways to be successful in the Forex market, depending on what you choose to do. Like, I can't even say the sky is the limit, because there's no limit really. But there are so many different ways. SwipeCoin is another one. It's another app. Again, it's coming directly to your phone, giving you the information from somebody who has had so much success in, of course, the crypto. So these are people that know what they're doing because they're killing it. Okay, from a financially successful standpoint, okay, they're killing it. Like, I just saw the photo earlier of what is it, like one of the guys got a ring. He got a ring. Gosh, I forgot what the ring says, but he got a ring. But he got it because he hit, like, I think $500,000 in 1 year. So again, I can't, promise you anything. I cannot guarantee any type of profit for you. You are trading at your own risk. I said the disclaimer in the beginning. However, when you apply yourself and you put in the work, when you do the work, when you put in the time and the effort to learn the skill, it pays off. That's the whole point. It pays off. Yeah, it pays off. As you see, yeah, it just pays off. End of story. But you have to do the work, A lot of people, unfortunately, will come in, and yes, they will take signals, which you can do because you can earn while you learn. But in the event, what if one of these master educators, or what if all of them just decided, like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more? What are you going to do? Like, the platform is here for you to learn it for yourself, so you don't have to rely on anyone else and be dependent on anyone else. And that is what my hope is for those of you coming in, that you take the time to learn it. Yes, you can earn while you learn, and that's a great thing, but make sure that you are still learning, because that's the most important thing, okay? Because it pays off. So here we are at the part that I know some people get all crazy. They get all crazy and weary, but there really shouldn't be, because there is a cost. You have to invest in yourself. There really shouldn't be a surprise that there is a cost involved with this platform. People pay like thousands of dollars for this kind of stuff. Like, there are people that you have to pay $15,000 to $20,000 to get access to one person that's going to teach you whatever that's going to teach you whatever strategy that they have, right? One person, $15,000, $20,000 for one person, one time, for them to teach you whatever their strategy is. Here, for a one-time fee of $195 a month, and then after that, $145 a month plus tax, you have access to the IML Academy, iMarkets Live TV, the Harmonic Scanner, and the trades that come directly from the CEO himself. $145 a month plus tax. That's not even something you should have to think about. What's really important to you? Some of you spend more than that eating out on a weekly basis. Some of you spend that on clothes. Some of you spend that on your cable and internet packages. Some of you have packages that are probably more than that. Your cell phone, it's more than that. Okay? But are any of those things giving you a return? Like, are any of those things helping you add some bottom line, add to your bottom line, add some money, put some money back into your pocket, or have the potential to do that? What's important to you? Like, this is giving you the ability to learn a skill that no one can take away from you. The banks are using your money in foreign exchange. They are. That's no surprise. It's in the fine print. Trust me. They are. They're using your money. So you're going to learn the same skill that, some of the banks pretty much, well, not some, that the banks are pretty much paying other people. They're paying other people to trade your money with. It's a one-time fee. It really just boils down to priorities. What's really important to you? If you have kids, even if you don't have kids, what are some of your financial goals? What are some of your financial goals, and what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to do to achieve your financial goals? Because something has to change. Something has to change. If what you're doing is not working, something has to change. And that change can only start with you. And like I said earlier, sometimes the blessing may come in a way that's unexpected, but it doesn't take away the fact that it's a blessing. We pray for a lot of things, and sometimes it will show up in a way that is not expected. It may not be that the money just drops on your doorstep. It may be God gives you an opportunity to be able to learn something that will pay you over and over. See? So it's just mindset. It's really a mindset, a shift in mindset. Wealth is a mindset, okay? So swipe trades and swipe coin and the web analyzer, they are optional. You do not have to get them, like I said, but a lot of people love them, especially coming in with swipe trades. It's like, I would say it's number one, but like very popular. It's very popular coming in, that a lot of people start off with swipe trades, but it's optional. You can start with it and remove it, or you can not start with it and add it on later. It's completely up to you, but they are optional. Okay, they're not required. Okay, so 2 and free. So that $145 a month plus tax, that is your monthly subscription fee, right? So you do have a way to get it for free, okay? The beauty about IML, iMarkets Live, is you can just trade, okay? There are a lot of companies that you have to build a business for. With this one, you do not have to recruit anyone. You don't have to build a business. You don't have to talk to nobody. You can just learn this phenomenal skill and trade, okay? Learn the skill, possibly, potentially make a whole lot of money, or just make money, multiply your money, and go about your business. It's completely up to you, okay? You do not have to build a business. However, some people like to at least get their 2 and free. And all that is if you enroll 2 people and they stay active, of course, it goes away. It's waived. End of story. 2 and free. Those 2 people stay active under you. Your $145 plus tax is waived. That's it. So you can get your 2 and free and just continue to trade. Or even if you don't want to get your 2 and free, you don't even have to worry about it. You can simply just learn the skill and trade. So you have that peace of mind of not feeling like, oh my God, I have to get somebody, I have to get somebody, I have to enroll somebody. No, you don't. I'm telling you, you do not. And that's what a lot of people love about IML. You don't have to build. You do not have to build and talk to a whole bunch of people to be successful. You can just trade. You can just learn the skill and pay your monthly fee and go on and continue to live life. You don't have to have any type of added stress or anything about building a business or getting people and recruiting people if you do not want to, okay? So I do want to tell you though that there is a network marketing side of it. So if you are only interested in trading, then this is where the ball stops or drops for you, because I'm just going to very, very briefly touch on the other side of it, very briefly. But if you just want to trade, then this would be your stop. Like I said, 2 and free, or you can just continue to pay your monthly fee and be happy. So go ahead and get back with the person that told you I was doing the webinar. And if that's no one, then go ahead and get back with me. Go ahead and reach out, and I will go ahead and get you started. I'll get some of my leaders on the phone with you, and we're going to go ahead and get this ball rolling for you, because you certainly don't want to miss this. You know, people wait and wait and wait, and they end up waiting, and another year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years goes by. And the people who, you know, like myself or my fellow team members who made a decision, who jumped in and decided to do something different and chose to take a leap of faith, those people tend to have, you know, become successful and have like gone on to do so many different things. And then you or whoever those people are that decided to keep waiting and waiting and waiting, always waiting for some perfect opportunity or no, the perfect time, you know, then you end up looking or being disappointed, like, man, I wish I would have started. I wish I would have. I wish I would have. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Don't be that person. If it is in you, you're ready, you want to do something different, jump. You know, sometimes you have to just take that leap of faith and trust in yourself and in God or your higher power, whatever it is that you call that, that you will be fine. Sometimes you have to jump. Life, you're gonna have to essentially take some type of risk in your life. Otherwise, as J.K. Rowling said, it's like you'll fail by default, because you don't ever take a leap of faith. So it's like if you live your life so cautiously, and I'm paraphrasing how she said it, but it's like if you live your life so cautiously, it's like you fail by default. You are going to fail by default because you tried to be so like squeaky clean and so perfect. And life is just not like that. Like, it just doesn't work like that for you to have some wow moments and some really, you know, wins, right? To really come out of your comfort zone and expand and do something different. Sometimes you have to just jump, okay? So again, you can simply just trade. You can go ahead and stop right here and go ahead and get back with me, and I will go ahead and get you rolling. You can inbox me, or you can go right to my website and sign up at youdeservefinancialfreedom.com. Again, it is youdeservefinancialfreedom.com. In the event you want some more information, you can go to imlpresentation.com. David E. Monetier, which is one of our mentors, he has videos on that website, and he kind of goes more into it. The first video, I would watch that, and then the second video does talk about more of the network marketing side. But at minimum, I would watch the first video. And again, that one is imlpresentation.com, okay? So for those of you who are just going to trade, thank you so much for watching. I love you, and for those of you joining, I will see you on the other side of money, okay? But continuing on, so like I said, there is a second, there is another side of it, which is the network marketing side. Some people do love it, and so for those of you who do really like that, yes, you do have the opportunity to build a business as an independent business owner. So I'm just briefly touching on this, not going to go too much into detail. We can talk about this further in detail, but there are different levels, of course, different rankings based on how many people that you do bring into your business. What I will say is, as you see right here, it says Platinum 150. And that only requires 3. So if you did the 2 and free, okay, those 2 people do count towards Platinum 150. So if you got one more person, yes, you do become a Platinum 150, okay? So those 2 and free, the 2 people that are already there would count towards your ranking, okay? But again, there are different levels, okay? The compensation, it varies based on your level, of course. But, you know, chairman is something that is very feasible and something that's very attainable in this company. We did the event, or went to the event in September, and there were like a ton of chairmen across the stage that had become chairmen. So this is not a company where, you know, there's only like one person every so often that hits the top level. No, there are so many chairmen that they're adding another level. That's how you know there were so many people that have hit chairman in this company. They're adding another level. That's ridiculous. So it's attainable, you guys. For those of you that like the network marketing side, chairman is attainable. There are different levels of chairman. Right now, it's chairman 500, but guess what? Because there are so many, they're adding a chairman 750. They're probably going to add chairman 1 million. I guarantee, because we already know. So there's some people already there, basically. Let's just be honest. They are, and I know who they are, and so my team members know who they are. They're already there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they add like or it wouldn't be 1 million. I'm sorry. So they have chairman 750. So I guess it'd be like chairman 1,000 because they hit it. They're already there. But it just goes to show it's possible. So again, you don't have to build a business, but for those of you that like that, it is absolutely there for you, and we can talk about that more in detail. I just want to give you guys a general that it is there if you want to do that. Okay, so here we are at the end of the presentation. You know, do you feel like you're at a crossroad? Do you feel like you're meant for something more? You know, it really just boils down to a decision. You have to decide what you want. You have to decide the kind of life that you want. You have to decide what's important to you and what your priorities are, and how are you going to get there? What is the vehicle that's going to help you accomplish some of those goals? For some of you, it'll be Forex. For some of you, maybe something else, you know, but you have to do something, and you have to do something different. A lot of times, a lot of us are sounding like a broken record. Same thing over and over and over and over again on repeat. Yet for some crazy reason, you expect different results, right? Which is the definition of insanity. So a lot of you have to do something different, and it's time. We are at the end of 2018. Our mentors have us doing our goals already. Like, yeah, I think they actually had it start that last month, but yeah, so I'm getting ready to do mine. Don't tell them. But you know, we're at the end of 2018. Look how fast this year flew by. Can you imagine if you had jumped on an opportunity, even if it wasn't Forex, if you had jumped on probably another opportunity or done something else, opened yourself up, opened up your mind to other possibilities, different ways to make money, multiply your money, increase your income, do something different. Imagine where you would be now, right? Gosh, had I found out about Forex, you know, sooner, I'm sure my life would be different, you know, but I had to be open. And so you have to be open. You guys have got to be open to different ways, different ways in how something can come to you and how it can manifest, right? There isn't like a one size fits all. I would have never in a million years thought I would be able to make money in the foreign exchange market, let alone, I told you, I only knew about the New York Stock Exchange, you know? So, you know, we're living in a different time. And the climate that we're in, you have got to have more than one income. Like you have to. You've got to be doing something, you guys. I talked about the truth, your truth, my truth, and the truth. And the truth is you have got to be doing something. Like there's that whole scheme of working until you're 65, and I guess supposedly you're supposed to be able to live off Social Security. Yeah, it's just not going to work. We are living in a different time, and listen, politics, it's not set up for you to win. It's not set up for us to win. And so those of us who are in a position to give the message, hopefully be able to spread news or spread the information about Forex as, you know, again, something else that may be able to help you accomplish some of your financial goals. We're going to do that because, again, they don't want us to know about this stuff. The wealthy, they don't want us to know. They want us to stay poor. They want us to stay in a poverty mindset. And so that's why it's up to you to change it. It's up to you to shift your mindset and know that you are worthy and deserving, and to really truly believe that you are worthy and deserving of more, of the best, of having financial abundance, financial freedom. Like that's something you have to really believe for yourself, because you're not going to do it if you don't believe it. You're not. And unfortunately, we were conditioned to just, like I said, be comfortable. We're we weren't conditioned to really probably like even be comfortable with having money, right? Like we all heard money doesn't grow on trees, and gosh, there's so many like negative things about money that we were taught, and we just carried it right into adulthood with us. And so that affects how we react. It affects our relationship with money, what we think about it. And those are things that we can change, though, you guys. It's just something that we have to take the time to become aware about first, and then we can take some action to change our beliefs, okay? So, you know, it's up to you to make that decision. Some of you are called. You really are called to make a leap. Take the leap of faith. Take control of your financial future. And Forex is the vehicle for some of you. It really is. It's waiting on you. It's waiting on you. We're here, myself, my team, we're here. We are here. So you're not going to be left to the wolves, like I said, but you do have to apply yourself. Do not come in here thinking you're going to get it overnight, because you're not. Okay, it took me 5 months to do a 148 pip move on my own. It's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time. It's not a long time, but it's also not overnight. Okay, 5 months. So I want you to be realistic about your expectation in learning this. 5 months. Again, that's not that long, and that's a success story with this. It only took me 5 months, but at the same time, it took me 5 months. So you know, you have to put in the time and the effort, because yeah, anyone who's successful, no one got there overnight. So be realistic, okay? But the skill is something that no one can take away from you. When you learn it, like you know how powerful that is when you learn the skill and you can do it on your own, and you can just go into your phone and call some trades and, you know, potentially make some money from your phone. Oh my gosh, you guys, yeah. Working until 65 it's not happening. Working for a company until you're 65, that is just not, that's not going to work. The way that our political climate is, it's not going to work. And, you know, even if it's not Forex, you guys should be doing something. You have to have multiple streams of income anyway, period, like you do. So for some of you coming on board, for those of you, coming on board, welcome to the other side of money. I'm excited for you. You know, some of you are called, like I said, you are called to step up and be that one in your family to break the cycle, do something different. You just have to answer the call. You just have to answer the call. And I just want you guys to know that you deserve it, okay? You really do deserve it. But you have to make that decision for yourself, okay? And a lot of people, if you go talk to your family, sometimes, I'm just being honest, they may not understand what you're doing. A lot of people may not understand what you're doing, and they're going to say all these negative things to you. But again, someone usually has to step up and lead the way. And if it really is you, jump, okay? Jump. Because when you do that and they see you become successful, then guess who they're going to want to be like? Guess who they're going to want to follow, right? So, like, keep that noise away from you. Don't let it distract you and get you down. Just stay focused. That's what I really want to say to you guys. Stay focused. But if you really, truly feel like, yes, this is for you and you're called, let's go. Let's go, because we're here for you and we're ready. And we're not stopping. So I love you. I love you. I love you. You guys are worthy and deserving of the best. You really, truly are. All of your heart's desires. And Forex certainly can be the vehicle to help many of you achieve your goals and dreams. Not the only way, but it can be one of the ways in which it can help you accomplish some of your financial goals, which of course will help you accomplish some of the goals and dreams that you have. Okay, so you're worthy and deserving of abundance and prosperity and financial freedom and all good things, honey. You're worthy and deserving of that. So you just have to believe that. And the time is now. The time is now. So go ahead, don't delay, don't second guess. Just take that leap of faith and jump and jump. Okay, you got this. All right, so I love you guys. You guys have a good night, and I will be right back on here again next Wednesday. Okay, I love you. I love you. I love you. Good night.